Did you know that proper maintenance of your triathlon equipment can extend its life by years, as well as ensuring it's always working perfectly on race day? In this video, I'll show you how. Today's video provides some essential tips to keep your triathlon gear looking and performing like new. These work whether you're a seasoned athlete with cupboards full of kit, or you're just starting out and buying new or used equipment. Let's aim to get the most out of your triathlon investment. Triathlon gear is not cheap. The price of your bike, your wetsuit, your running shoes, they all add up, and they all play a crucial role in your performance and enjoyment. But your gear is susceptible to elements like sun, chlorine, sweat, and mechanical wear, all of which significantly shorten its lifespan. Regular maintenance will ensure your equipment performs well and helps you spend a lot less on upgrading or replacing your gear. So let's have a look at my top tips to lengthen the life of your equipment. Cleaning. It's not fun, but it is essential. From your chlorine-soaked swimming kit, your rain-splashed bike, and your muddy trainers, give these a quick clean after every use, and that will make each of them last longer. So take your swimming costume, pool buoy, and even your fins into the shower with you and spray them all down. Give your bike a spray with some cleaning fluid and a wipe down to remove dirt and salt from the road, and of course those sports drinks or sweat splashes. And make sure your shoes get a wipe down to get rid of any excess dirt, especially those racing shoes, because clean shoes are definitely faster. Your bike is likely your most valuable piece of equipment. Of course, cleaning it is essential, but here's what else you should be looking out for. After cleaning and wiping your chain dry, make sure you apply lubricant and check your chain for wear. A tired and dirty chain are not only less efficient when you're pedaling, but they also reduce the lifespan of your chain rings and cassette, which can be costly. Check your tyres for wear, cuts, or gashes, and check your tyre pressures regularly too. And keep an eye on your brake pads to make sure they're not rubbing or worn. Watch for wear on the bar tape and even sweat corrosion on your handlebars, as this is a piece of kit you do not want to break mid-ride. Your bolts shouldn't break or work their way loose during your rides, but it's still worth checking they're tight and secure with a torque wrench that's set to the appropriate setting, and also look for signs of corrosion, which can be caused by salty sweat. I have had a stem bolt break on me before, which caused a big nasty crash and led to me having surgery, and I don't want that to happen to you. Test your gears by shifting through each one. Strange noises or slow shifts could mean it's time for some new cables if you're using non-electronic gears. Spin your wheels after getting your tyres to the right pressure to check for any wobbles. Any sideways movement during a spin may mean a wheel is no longer true or that your tyre isn't correctly seated on the rim. Finally, it's worth having a regular bike service. Much like you'd get your car looked over once in a while, your bike should get the same treatment once a year too. A professional mechanic will deep clean, adjust your gears, and conduct detailed checks so that your bike looks and sounds like new. Modern swimming wetsuits can be very delicate pieces of equipment. A good habit is to rinse your wetsuit in fresh water after every use. Then lay it flat, away from any heat sources or direct sunlight, to dry. Finally, neatly roll it up to store it, because hanging it up can cause the neoprene to stretch. Rinse all your other swimming equipment such as your swimwear, pool toys and goggles in fresh water, then leave them to dry outside of your swim bag. Your running shoes have a lifespan. Generally, they should be replaced every 300 to 500 miles to ensure that the foam doesn't compress too much and potentially cause you an injury. It's worth bearing in mind that the soles of your running shoes will last much longer than the foam. So if you're getting the odd injury niggle, check how many miles your shoes have been through. It's also worth noting that the foam used in running shoes degrades even if the shoe isn't being worn. So if you've got a brand new pair of shoes that have been sitting in your cupboard for 10 years, these will still need replacing. Look after your watches, bike computers and lights, and they'll look after you. Give your devices a quick check, charge and clean before storing them in a cool, dry place. I've got a whole accessory cupboard full of cables and tech, which means I know where to find everything. For things like sunglasses, give them a rinse after particularly sweaty sessions and wipe them dry. Do not wipe dirty glasses before rinsing them, because this can scratch the lenses. Many brands offer anti-fog spray too, which is useful if you find your glasses or goggles tend to fog up. The end of a season or after a big race is a great time to deep clean your bike and thoroughly inspect all your equipment. This way you can see what needs replacing or repairing and store your items properly to avoid damage. This is one way to ensure that your next season starts smoothly with equipment that's ready to go. Most maintenance tasks can be done at home, and even some technical jobs like bike maintenance can be completed with YouTube videos to assist you. But certain things like bike servicing or wetsuit repairs might require professional attention. I know from personal experience which jobs I'm capable of and which ones I need experts for. So at least once per year I'll have someone overhaul my bikes with a service to ensure that they're running well. Keeping on top of essential maintenance can extend the life of your equipment and ensure that it performs at its best. These tips will help keep your kit running smoothly for many happy years of training and racing, hopefully. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love our tubeless tyres video, which can reduce your chances of getting punctures on the bike. And if you're gearing up for a triathlon soon, check out our Beginner's Guide to Triathlon playlist. If you have any of your own top maintenance tips, please share them in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more triathlon related content.